never giving up and pushing through hard times to follow and accomplish your dreams. So I wrote this piece. Even though it sometimes feels like it lasts forever, it seems, it is not sewn into our seams, and we live on like rivers with their endless streams. Because no matter how many times we hide our screams, we will still transcend in our dreams. Just do yourself a favor and look back. Look into your past, into the darkness looking deep, into the darkest moments stealing your sleep, into the pitch black, and realize what you have passed, and realize the mess that you have endured and stressed, and how much has changed and what had you deranged. But never engaging does not mean it cannot be engaged. Just need to engage. And see how everything you thought was preordained and prearranged has now all rearranged, and nothing is as you thought was staged. Arrange your thought and seek what you have always sought, and don't forget all you have survived with all you have fought. And don't believe in what you forethought, because your life the way you want to live is yours if you ought. And look where you are compared to where you have been, and realize that where you are going is so much better than what you ever thought. Because what you will get is better than what you ever got. When you see that the past is called the past for a reason, because it does not last. We have passed it. It has never outlasted. Thinking like that is actually just our own treason. So this really is, and 'tis the season, to give our life meaning in our own reason. And there is no going back. We don't go back in time, we live in current time, occurred currently in our occurring timeline. And the future is always ahead of us, always unknowing. So don't believe we are predestined in a life that we never bought. Because if you look back, you will see the one thing life has taught. That our life can't be sold or bought, and we cannot be told what to do or how to feel. We are no one's to be so cold to telling us being told we are theirs to sell. And we don't need to wait to be bold until we are old to stand and yell. Because we are the ones with the power to still have laughter even when we feel the slaughter. And don't you worry, you will raise a better daughter, if that's your choice you choose, if chosen in your life story. A decision decided by what you decide, a decision on you, that you inherently reside inside, your destiny for your story that you get to inscribe. So never look at someone and say you are sorry for being who you are in your life story, and never be sorry for someone who does not understand who you are on this land, where you stand. And never be afraid of taking it right in your hand. Before your life you want to live is right there if you just believe. Not out of reach, no need to grieve. With the breath you hold in with every gasp, let it go and allow yourself to relieve, to allow your vision in your sight to see that right in your very own grip, with your wit and the grip you grasp, is never out of your reach. And the breath you breathe in and withheld is nothing but the tiniest little wasp, flying over your head, blowing by, passing your thought, just a minor nuisance. Because look at how far you have reached, where you really contend, and where you are reaching when you used to be dreaming, when you were not even sleeping. No more time for sleeping, no daydreaming, when we are living the life we live and used to dream. No matter the manner, you are better a go-getter being a stone setter than being a settler and only writing the stories and letters. Instead of being the one who went out and about, who set the stone, who did not withstand what was prone, and did not put life on postpone. Did not live life like an unpaid loan. Because you don't need to live a life you deprive and believe into the bone, when you are not the only one feeling this alone. So many other people have been just like you, or still are just like you, how you were. And they still thrive to survive in a life they can stride and with pride and reside in, and never hide within. Because it does not matter where you are or where you have been. If you have sleepless nights as you lay in your bed with all these dreams and thoughts in your head, but not even when your mind is sleeping, What's the point of dreaming with your eyes wide awake, glaring and gleaming, staring at the ceiling when you are the one with the power to empower your meaning to how you want to be seen? So don't let anything seem too far as it seems. Because your sleepless nights only drain your willpower and devour your superpower and stop you from chasing your destiny. That you dream every night so restlessly because you can make it grow endlessly. Chase your dream and live your life the way you want it to mean. Stop wanting and start doing because you are amounting what you are grooming, so follow your dream. Find your true destiny you are truly destined to be. That's the lesson we are learning. Not that we are destined without a journey, but that we make our own destiny. We are the rulers of our life and make the rules in our story. Kings and queens of our demise, no matter what they despise, that we despite. We are the ones who dispute, the judge and the jury. We have the duty to live our story and make our own stories through any and all the countries in our path, so that we can live a life that can give someone else the chance to dance in their own life instead of just taking a glance and make their own story and experience their life so that they can bestow the truest romance of finding their own place in the world with your word, to be a worldly world truly worthy with a worthily balance. Not looking through the cracks in place, but in one single instance, climbing that fence in the way of your stance, making our place where we stay to stand. Stare and glare into the face of our grace and pass on the glory. From one another down until the end of the line and back again until the very end of time. Bask in your life story. Don't just want and just task for its glory. Trust me and implore me, you will never be sorry. You will be glorified with how it will leave you satisfied. With the story of glory making your story purified. How you purify and transcend with purity, with eyes that see through the disguise, seeing past all the lies in all the history past. Eyes how it implies that only see life as purely beauty. Life is not as far as it may seem. Life is what we truly deem. So, why do you only dream when you can live the dream?